Hey everyone, we're continuing with our Peak Design travel bags, today with the Peak Design Travel Duffelpack. This is a monster gear hauler, both backpack and duffel, and it aims to maximize your carry in a sleek and slim design. I'm Ed from Rushfaster. We do guides and walkthroughs, bringing you better gear and better ways to carry. So if you're new to the channel or interested in any of that, please consider subscribing. Let's jump right in and check out the Peak Design Travel Duffelpack. The Travel Duffelpack is part of Peak Design's travel line, and in that line are camera cubes, packing cubes, wash pouches, tech pouches, shoe pouches, and they all can integrate with this Travel Duffelpack. If you're interested in any of those other products, check out the links in the description below, or also check out some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. Let's get into the materials. The exterior fabric of the duffel pack is a weatherproof, 100% recycled 600D nylon canvas shell. At the base of the bag, we have a heavy-duty 900D Ottoman weave poly fabric. Aluminium hardware is featured throughout the bag, with some parts using plastic hardware. Heavy-duty nylon webbing is used on the straps, haul handles, and accessory loops. And the zipping, you'll find a mix of zoom zippers and YKK zips. At the release of this video, there are two colorways for the Travel Duffelpack. The black with Hypalon accents, which is this one here, and there is also a sage with nubuck accents. In a moment, I'll show you how to use the duffel pack, but for now, let's go through some of the external features. Starting with the long sides of the bag, we have a large zippered compartment here, which is good for putting a lot of quick access items, things that you don't want to have to rummage through the main cargo to get to. On the other side of the bag, we have the exact same zipper, and inside this zipper, I have my Bellroy travel folio, and also Bluetooth wireless earbuds. On the other side, I've actually decided to put in a water bottle. This is a Hydro Flask 18 ounce. You can probably fit a taller bottle in there as well, because the compartment is about this big. You'll also notice on the sides of the bag these big heavy-duty haul handles. These are thick and dense haul handles that are great for pulling the duffel out of a car or out of the boot, things like that. There are also haul handles on the shorter sides of the duffel and also on the top here in the shoulder straps, but I'll show you that in a second. You'll also notice here this little ID pocket, which is good for storing contact information in case you ever lose this bag and someone wants to return it back to you. You can store your contact information inside this Velcro pocket. Turning to the base of the bag, we have 4 attachment points located on this side. This is good for lashing on external gear that you can't seem to fit inside the main cargo of the bag. This could be things like a tripod, a blanket, maybe a big jacket, things like that. And the way you lash the gear on is by using Peak Design's dual external carry straps. These carry straps are really easy to use. They operate with a simple hook mechanism. Once you've got your gear on the bag, you grab your hook and place it on the accessory loop. And to secure it, you pull down until you hear it click, like so. Do that for the other side. And then you compress the strap to secure your gear. And to tidy up the slack of the strap, you can just pull on this elastic webbing. There are many attachment points located around the duffel, so there are different ways that you could attach gear onto your bag. Perhaps you want to put a tripod on this side of the bag. You can do that with the accessory straps. Alrighty, well, let's turn our attention to the harness system of the Travel Duffelpack. As you can see, or as you can't see, there aren't any shoulder straps in view here, and they are hidden behind these magnetic flaps here. What's really great about this harness system here is that these shoulder straps and the back panel here is nicely padded. Will be good for those long hauls with a lot of gear inside this bag. The great thing about these shoulder straps is their ability to contour along the shape of your shoulder because of these coaxial studs here. That just adds to the overall comfort and ergonomics of this duffel pack. What's really great about this harness system is the adjustable and detachable sternum strap. This sternum strap operates with a simple hook mechanism. All you do is hook it onto the attachment point on the corresponding shoulder strap. and you can tighten the sternum strap with this pull here and tighten that slack with the elastic webbing. Now you can adjust where you want to put the sternum strap so that it's more aligned to where your sternum actually is. There are 3 different points of adjustment, so you have that option for you there. The strap glides for the shoulder straps are made of aluminium hardware, and they're very easy to adjust and tighten. And there's also plastic hardware here just to keep the strap slack nice and tidy. Also on these shoulder straps are these 2 heavy duty haul handles. These haul handles are great from picking the bag up from this angle here. But it's not just shoulder straps that are hidden behind this back panel flap here. There is also an adjustable waist belt, particularly for those heavier and longer hauls. This waist belt is very well padded and clips on with this simple hook, like so. You can tighten it along as you go. On this waist belt, there's no particular pocketing on this side, but on the other side, there are 2 loops for attaching Peak Design accessories. So like a capture clip or a field pouch, however you want to modify that. But really, the standout feature here is the ability to stow away the shoulder straps and that waist belt so that you can have a tangle-free experience here. There are no straps flapping around or hitting onto things. It leaves the duffel nice and sleek and tangle-free. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to the main compartment. There is a large and chunky zipper part that goes from end to end of the duffel, which when you pull it open gives you full visibility of all your packed gear. Let's just get this out of the way. This is my Nano Air jacket from Patagonia. And here I've got an assortment of cubes from different brands. I've got a Patagonia black hole cube, which works well for me. And at the bottom here, I just have my Matador hip pack for day travels. I've got my Peak Design wash pouch. I've got my Peak Design tech pouch. And then I've got a camera cube from Boundary. Now it's mainly just a big empty space in here, but on the sides of the bag, there are these organization pockets, which allow you to store some smaller gear. What's useful is they're made of polyurethane mesh, so you can see what's inside these pockets. On this side, I have some wet wipes and some tissues, and on the other side, I just have some painkillers. You can organize this however you like it. On the other side, I just have my house keys for when I get back, and then on this side, this is where I stow the Peak Design carry straps. If you take a closer look at the bottom of the bag, you'll see these nylon attachment points located at the base of the bag. These are for Peak Design packing accessories, particularly the Peak Design camera cubes. We've done a video on that showing how it's useful to have the camera cubes inside pegged in so they don't jostle around mid-transit. So if you are carrying the camera cubes, you have that option to affix them onto the duffel itself. Now, when we had that packed with my gear, it was sitting at a 45 litre capacity, and there was still heaps of space to store more gear. The Peak Design Duffelpack, however, is a monster gear hauler. So at the back of the bag, at the base of the bag I should say, there are actually 2 zippers that run across the base of the bag that are expandability and compression zips. And once you unzip them, they give you an additional 20 litres of storage, bringing the duffel pack to a 65 total volume capacity. We're going on similar sizes to that of some of Patagonia's Black Hole duffels and North Face's Base Camp duffels. So there's a lot of gear that you can store inside this duffel. So in terms of security, Peak Design have implemented some safety measures to protect the contents of your bag. In terms of zippers, if you're familiar with Peak Design backpacks, you'll know about the Hyperlon zipper pull that can be used to lock zippers together. On one of the zipper pulls, the Hyperlon zip can be detached, and then you just simply feed that through the O-ring of the other zipper pull, and then clasp back on to the original zipper. And then you have 2 zippers that won't separate from each other, so that's useful. If you want to keep the zippers at the exact same spot that you left them, you can actually, instead of feeding it through the O-ring of the other zipper pull, you can feed it through this little accessory loop here and pop it back through. And that way your zippers aren't moving anywhere from that original point. That's also very useful. When it comes to the side zippered pockets, there's only one zipper, so you can't really do that high pull-on zipper lock thing. But there is a toggle inside the main compartment, which you can feed through this zipper pull into the main compartment, attach it onto that toggle, and then that way you won't have anyone getting into your zips. So you have that option as well. This is the duffel pack on me. I'm 5'10". Well everyone, that is the Peak Design Travel Duffelpack. It is a monster gear hauler at a 65 litre volume capacity. It has an enormous amount of storage space, as well as having a really well-built harness system for those longer and heavier hauls. It boasts really high quality materials and has a lot of intuitive features that make it really easy to travel with. If you're interested in getting the Peak Design Travel Duffel Pack, there are going to be some affiliate links in the description below. If you like this video, if you enjoyed it, if you're thinking about getting a Peak Design Travel Duffel Pack, then please consider using some of those affiliate links, as they really help us out in making more of this kind of content. But if you're not thinking about getting the Peak Design Travel Duffel Pack, hit that like button, hit the bell, and as always, subscribe to see more carry gear reviews and walkthroughs if you haven't already. If you want to see more videos like this or the other Peak Design travel accessories, check out the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the Peak Design Travel Duffel Pack. We'll see you next time.